Hey everybody, welcome to my kitchen. I just kind of wanted to give you a couple of tips on meal prepping over the weekend here because this is the best time to meal prep is either 1 or 2 days prior to starting your meal plan so your foods don't go bad. So my tips for meal prepping is you'll have your containers, okay, from your 21 day fix package that you purchased. So those are the most useful tool that you will need plus the meal guide for your 21 day fix um, journey. But there's a few things that you'll also probably want to stock up on, and those would be your Ziploc bags. You can store, and you guys know this. You can store whatever you need to store in these. I use 2 of these a day because I pack my snack in them. And what I'll do for a snack is usually one green container, so I'll just slice up half of a cucumber and one blue container, which is 12 almonds. And that's pretty much my go-to snack. I'll substitute my cucumbers for carrots or something like that. Just something quick and easy. Where I work, they don't allow a lot of breaks, so I need something that I can just kind of down pretty quickly. So that's what I do for that. And then you'll also want to kind of go through your cupboards. Make sure you have enough Tupperware. I have Tupperware of all sizes in my cupboard, and I use them all on a regular basis. So I can store my meats in one, and I can store something else in another, and I can just stick it in my fridge, and I'm good. I'm set for typically 4 to 5 days. A couple of other ingredients that you'll want to have on hand at all times are 100% virgin olive oil. I have this in my kitchen all the time because I find that I'll use it frequently. I might go a week or two without using it at all, but this doesn't go bad. So make sure that you have some good 100% EVOO in your kitchen. You'll find that you'll use it in a lot of your different recipes. Another thing is one of the girls in our group actually reached out to me about coffee. She didn't see coffee on a list of approved foods, and it is on there. It's one of the free foods. You can have coffee, you just cannot add any creamer to it. So I don't like black coffee. I'm not a fan of it. But what I add to it to give it some flavor is coconut oil. So 1 teaspoon of this, and that's going to fall into your teaspoon category. And then I'll add a tablespoon of stevia, which is part of your free foods. This is just like a natural sugar. There's no calories, there's no weird ingredients in it. It's just 100% natural stevia leaf. So I'll use this quite frequently, and then it also kind of helps satisfy my sweet tooth a little bit. Let's see, what else? So, basically, those are the ingredients that you should have in your house at all times. I also like to keep on hand powdered peanut butter because I am the chocolate shake lover. I love my chocolate Shakeology, but sometimes just chocolate is a little bit boring. So I like to add in a tablespoon of this. And I just count that as a free food. There are a couple of calories in there, but there's really not much. So personally, I count it as a free food because all I'm using it for is my shake, and my shake is targeted nutrition, so it's not going to harm me at all. And if you didn't order the chocolate shake, what you can do is you can get yourself some extracts. I have here banana extract. So if you have the strawberry shake, you can add in a little bit of banana extract if you don't have time to add in the full banana and blend it, and it'll give your shake a little bit different flavor. I also have pure mint extract as well for my chocolate shake. I have coffee extract, I have almond extract, I have pumpkin spice extract, and I have coconut extract. And I just use those for my shakes because it just kind of makes things fun, and it's you have to have some fun and some variation in your meal plan, otherwise you won't succeed. So get yourself some pure extracts just to try. They cost a couple of bucks. All you do is put in just a dash in your shakes, and it just gives it a little bit different flavor. I typically don't allow myself too much time in the morning for anything. I get up, I get my workout in, I take a shower and get myself all ready to go for the day, and then I make my breakfast, which usually takes about 10 minutes, plus I have to pack my lunch, make my shake, and I do this with all in 2 hours. So I don't get too fancy, too creative with my shakes, except for on the weekends, but that's totally up to you on how you handle that. So that would be that. And then as you're you're meal planning and prepping, you're probably making lists. That's the easiest way to do it, is to first of all figure out how many containers of each color you get every single day. For me, I get 5 greens, 4 reds, no, 5 reds. I get 3 purples, 1 blue, 1 orange, 3 yellows, and then 4 teaspoons. That's what with my weight, that's the category I fall in. So I figure out what exactly I want to eat for breakfast, what I want for lunch, what I'm going to have for a snack, and what I'm going to have for dinner. And then I figure out from there what color of container each of those foods go into, so I can make the adjustments where I need to. So my breakfast is the same pretty much every single day, and my lunch is pretty much the same every single day. And I save my shake for my lunch because it's quick, it's fast. That way, if I have any other errands or anything that I need to run during lunch, I can drink my shake, I can eat my apple and my bagel, and I can go. I don't have to try to warm up food, sit down and eat it, and then run out to my car and do errands. I can do it all on the go. But it's up to you how you handle your lunch. You could probably do that for breakfast or dinner if you needed to. So then my dinner is where things get difficult for me, because normally I like to eat the same thing for 4 to 5 days, and then I'll move on to something else. So there's a little more planning that goes with that. But what I do is typically I prefer chicken or turkey burgers. So what I'll do is I will grill up or oven bake all of my my meats in advance, and I do about 4 to 5 days, because after that it tends to get a little bit old. You can store something for up to 7 days, but me personally, I prefer the 4 to 5 day mark, and then I'll make a new batch of it. So if I'm going to have chicken, I'll throw 5 pieces of chicken on the grill, and then I'm covered for 5 days, because when I get home I'm hungry and I want to eat right now. So then all I have to do is throw that piece of chicken in the microwave for a minute or two, and top it with my vegetables and anything that I put in my yellow container, and probably 1 more red container, and then I'm done. So what do you go about doing here? So like I just said, I prepare all my meats in advance, and then the next thing that I'll do is, because I have a hard time getting in my carbs every day, I don't eat a lot of carbs that are good for me. When I'm not eating on a plan, I eat carbs that are bad for me, so it's hard for me to fill this container. So my favorites personally are sweet potatoes, whole grain bagels, and the Ezekiel bread. I think I pronounced that right. But those are the 3 easiest for me, so I like to rotate that. So what I'm doing today actually is I am making my sweet potatoes, and I found this recipe in the Fixate cookbook, which you can go ahead and you can get right off of your Teen Beachbody sites. But it is just sweet potatoes with onions, which are optional, extra virgin olive oil sprinkled over the top, and then sea salt and black pepper. And then once you get all that, you just kind of stir it up a little bit. You stick it in the oven for 20 minutes at 450 degrees. Oh, excuse me. And in the middle, you'll just want to kind of mix it up a little bit so it all cooks evenly. So that is probably 6 days worth of sweet potatoes in there. So I'll probably ask my husband to help me eat that up. But that'll also be done then for 4 to 5 days. And all I have to do then is fill my green containers of food, because I'll have my chicken made and my carbs made, fill my green container full of vegetables every single dinner, and I have a meal. So that's really kind of all that I have for you guys here today. If you have any questions on any meal planning, I've been meal planning and prepping for years now, even prior to being involved with Beachbody. So feel free to reach out to me if you're having a hard time coming up with recipes. One thing that I will suggest getting is the Fixate cookbook. There are a lot of good recipes in there. If you need help ordering that through your own websites, I can show you how. Just reach out to me. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. I hope that you are ready to go on Monday. If you have any more questions, feel free to post it in the group. You can always send me a private message, but when you post things in the group, and I answer, or Melissa answers, or Diane answers, everybody else can see it. So just post it in the group, and then everybody will have the answer, because you might not be the only person with those questions. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you all have a good weekend. Thanks. Bye.